Hello everyone, how are we all doing? I'm going to talk about the Casio STR-1000. This is a Japan-made model and it came out 35 years ago this year. 35 years ago, it's crazy, isn't it? And there's something very unique about this watch. And by the way, if you want to know, it's a 936 module. So when Casio brought this out, it was something completely different to what they normally had. And it was this. This is a remote feature they had that you have to fit onto the watch. And this actually watch was made for PE teachers. And I'll show you how it works. So when you got it on your wrist, in fact, let me put it on like this. So you get this little red button on the side there. There we go. And what you do is you get the little remote part and you pull that back. You see a little chamfer bit there sticking out. Stick it on and release. And it just locks into the place. And then you put the watch on. Let me just put it on properly. Sorry, on. I need two hands doing this. Dun, 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 dun. So that's how it goes on. And what you do is you put that in your finger like this, and you basically, I stick it on the stopwatch part, and you basically control the button by this. And it was a lap timer, so you could control the first stopwatch by pressing it stop here, and it does laps for you. So after 3 or 4 seconds, it will restart the lap for you. So as you're timing someone, you can just press it again, and it stores the lap for you as well. So the little indicator there on the side and the little box. And again, if you wanted to do it, you can do it, I think up to, it does say 99 times, but this memory stores it 5 or 6 times. And it stores it like that. And when it does it again, you see the little, it'll jump to 5. And that is the remote part of the watch. And that's what made this watch unique. And it was the first watch ever, and I think it still is, that you can add a remote little push button to it. And it's quite a good size as well. So it's not a tiny, small watch like you would get on, hold on, just stop this a minute. And to reset it down here. And also this watch has got another great little feature as well. Let me show you it. So as well as it's got, you can do lap times with it as well. It also has a countdown feature. So if you went to the, let me just zoom in for you so you can see. If you went to the stopwatch feature and press the side button here where it says auto start. Now, you got auto start. Now we're going to press the red button on the top. And it does this. Listen to this. I love that. And you've got this beautiful graphic display on top here. And when it does the 10 seconds, this gets highlighted here. Let me get my little pen. See that get highlighted there all the way up to 1 minute. And you got 2 sections here. One is your, like the stopwatch part, because you got is on a split timer. So as soon as you press the red button, it stops it and it saves the 32 seconds that you've done, and it restarts it again for you. But if you didn't want that, what you do is you press it here, and let's just reset that, for example. You can see where it says split there. If you press this button here, it does your lap times now. See how quick that's moving? Look how quick that's moving now. Apart from that though, look at the design of it. It's absolutely phenomenal, isn't it? Not just like your basic round watch like many other manufacturers make. There's actually a lot of thought process has gone into this. Even this little cutout, little square bit here that they decided to put on just looks remarkable. And what I love is this Let me just expand it. It's just this roundness here, but they came out this section here to highlight this big red button. And anything, I mean, especially back then, anything with like a red button, you're always inquisitive. Oh, what does that do? Do you know, if someone's wearing that and they've got this big red button on the side here, everyone's going to ask, oh, what does that button do? It's like it's like the James Bond films when his cars had the red button underneath. And there's always this great feel as well about when a Casio watch is made in Japan, the quality seems so much better, even down to the screw. Just look at this, how beautiful these screws are. Rounded on the top here, full slant on there. Just something so much better when it's been made in Japan. Just a really, really beautiful watch. Now on eBay, these have been hitting silly money, and they are used, like heavily used. So all this here is all scratched and rubbed off and rounded edges. Most don't have the remote either. And another good feature about this, it's got the original straps. Now if you want one of these watches, I have quite a few of them, because I bought it from a closed down Casio store from the early 90s. And if you want one, I've got them on my website now at a really cheap price, much cheaper than it would cost to buy a used, you know, messy watch with non-original straps. This is brand new old stock, and it comes with a remote. It just doesn't come with a box or a manual or anything. It's just a watch, the original straps, Japan made, in this greenish colour, with the remote. If you want one, go on my website, www.casio.com. Let me write it on here because people don't seem to want to listen. Casio.com. It's basically, it's about, I love what I named this. So it's Casio, then old. But we're just taking that old from the Casio. Casio old, because it's so old Casios. Marvellous, marvellous. Yeah, if you want one, go and get one. And don't forget, if you do want one, I'll do you a favour. The ones that are hanging on, just as a discount code, put this in. Old Casio. No spaces, old Casio. And you get 10% off. Yeah, so if you want one, go and buy one. If you want me to keep one aside for you, just message me and I can do that. But yes, absolutely beautiful. And what I like about it as well, it's 6 buttons, 3 buttons here, 3 buttons here as well. Apart from the, let me show you quickly. So this is the front page, and in this little box here, let's have a little zoom in here. We got the time, and the good thing about this watch is it doesn't display the date, because a lot of the old Casios, 80s and early 90s, they used to have the date on there, and the date would only go up to 2019. So with this watch, it only displays the month and the day, and you know the day of the week here. There's no year on this watch, which is really good, because that means you can use it for any year and it doesn't make a difference. So this is your time here, and how to set it is you press a little button here, the adjust button, and that flashes, and then you just cursor all the way through and change the times. Don't know which one it is to change it though. This one here. Yeah. And when you set it, just repress the button again. So that's your time mode. And your next one, you got the stopwatch, and you got the lap memory here. And you've also got a memory on this, so all your times are saved up on here. It's also got 100-meter water resistant. And what else we got? This is your recall. So this is the recall where it saved all your times. And I think you can go through the menu like this, and you see where it changes to the 02. The next one will be 03. And so on. And you can just reset all that as well. I think you just by pressing this button here. Next we've got the alarm mode. But I think it's if you're into Casios, it's just a Casio, especially at this cheap price, and they are brand spanking new, these watches. This is one from my collection, not the ones you'd be getting, but it's exactly the same, no difference. I've repackaged them, that's all. Yeah, just beautiful. All the new ones I'll be selling of these, I have fitted a brand new Renita battery in there, so they're all ready to go. But beautiful, and most of them got the cover on. I'll show you one. Let me get one out and I'll show you. Stay there. Stay there and I'll show you. You might as well have a little look. There we are. So they come with the original screen on here as well. Let me zoom in for you. Yeah, so they're all brand new, original strap as well, Japan made. I'll be fitting brand new batteries on here, and you will get a remote with it as well. And don't forget, these are original straps, but because they've been stored like this for all that time, they're basically still intact. But yeah, wonderful watch. If you want one for your collection, go and have a look. If you don't want one, just go on the website and have a look. And I'll be listing, or I'll be uploading loads of my Casio watches that I'm scaling back. I don't really need 500 plus watches. And I really need to sell some to fund me getting more other Casio watches, so I can do some nice videos for you guys. Let me 1 second. Yeah, also say to you, yeah, if you don't want one of these watches and you want a specific watch, go on the website and just subscribe to the email list. And when I upload new stuff, I'll send everyone some email and say, this is coming into stock. Anyone's interested? And yeah, we'll take it from there. Yeah, if you want one, go on the website and have a look. If you don't want one, enjoy the videos. And thanks for watching.